another episode of TCTV. This is tech time for you U12 and below players. Today, to start, you're just going to need one cone, some kind of marker. If you don't have cones, get creative. You're also going to need a soccer ball. All right? What we're going to do today is kind of like a 1,000 touch routine. It's going to be a little bit of cardio, a little bit of ball mastery stuff. We're going to finish up with some little juggling challenges at the end. And as is normal, or as is usual with my sessions, if you've ever done a session with me in my garage before, I like in between each exercise to try and get 50 juggles, just so that we stay moving, we're still working on our first touch, even when we're getting tired. All right, so in between each exercise, you're going to do 50 juggles. If you can't do 50, that's okay. Just keep juggling the entire time that I'm juggling. All right? You're going to want to set your cone up anywhere you like. All right, and to start, we're just going to go nice and slow until we get a little bit warmed up. All right, but what we're going to do is just a little bit of ball manipulation around the cone. All right, you're going to start with your outside foot. So if I'm on the left side of this cone, my outside foot would be my left foot. All right, same on this side. If I'm on this side of the cone, outside foot would be my right foot. All right, all it looks like is this. You're just going to drag the ball back, push it across, push it forward, drag it back, push it across, push it forward. Okay, so nice and slow to start. Just getting in the hang of things, get the hang of things, push forward, drag back, shuffle it across. All right, one of the habits I want us to get into here is we want to kind of make this move a little bit bigger. All right, just so that we can simulate getting away from the defender. Okay, so when I push that or drag that ball back, I want to hop on this foot, okay, just to move back even farther. So it looks like this, push. Each time I'm just pushing the ball back, all right, trying to get into a little bit of rhythm. Using both feet. If I can, take a little look up every now and again. All right, we're trying to get 100 touches. All right, but guys, one of the things I want to stress here is don't focus too much on counting your touches, okay? So some people I know like to go just for 60 seconds and work. Some people like to count their touches. Don't let counting your touches ruin the exercise, okay? The most important thing is that we're taking good touches, right? We want to count good touches rather than bad touches. Try and get 100. It looks something like this. Let's go. Try to take that look up every now and again just so we know where we're at. Get into some good habits. All right, I make that more than 100. We're not taking any breaks yet. Like I said before, 50 juggles. Try and keep the ball nice and low. If you drop the ball, that's okay, just keep going. Try and stay relaxed. Ooh, not like that. If I can, I'm going to try and take the spin out of the ball a little bit. Surfaces. And relax. Okay. Guys, if you can, try and get through a couple exercises before you take a break. We want to get a little bit of cardio. We want to get a good heart rate going. All right, so the next one we're going to do, like I said, on the first one, the ball starts with our outside foot. This time it starts with our inside foot. So I'm on the left side of the cone, inside foot is my right foot, okay? All I'm going to do, same thing again, I'm dragging the ball back, push it to the outside, push forward. Drag the ball back, push it to the outside, push forward. Okay, so each time, pull back, push forward, pull back, to the side, push forward. Okay, get into the hang of it, nice and slow. All right, once you know the rhythm, you know the pattern, then feel free to pick up the pace. All I'm doing is still that little hop back, right? Make that move nice and big. Get away from the defender. Manipulate the ball and take a look up. All right, 100 touches. Let's go. Okay, relax. If we can, if you don't need a break, my heart rate's going a little bit higher. If you don't need a break, jump straight into your 50 juggles again. Try and make this your rest, right? I'm nice and relaxed, I'm not chasing the ball all over the place. This is my downtime. If you don't need juggling skills, feel free to have at it. Okay, next one, we've got the V move. Excellent. You guys should have done this before. You should know how to do this one. All right, it's just a V pull, push around the cone. But guys, just like we did in the first two exercises, right, to make the move bigger, we got to move our plant foot, okay? So it's just going to be that little hop back, okay, to get away from a defender. So it looks like this, hop, push, hop, push, like that, okay? Nice and slow so you get into a rhythm. Make the move big. Ooh. That's better. All right, 100 touches. Ready, go. Still trying to take a look up. All right, straight
straight into my juggles. Still going strong. Not taking a break yet. Nice and relaxed when we juggle, guys. Alright, good stuff. If you need a break, go ahead and take one. I'm going to push myself. Alright, the next one we're going to do, same again, right? So just to recap, we started off, we had this little ball manipulation with the outside of our outside foot first. Okay, drag back, little hop, and push. Alright, then we did the same thing with the inside of the foot. Alright, and it looked like this, drag back, push with the outside of the foot. Outside of the foot. Especially on that outside of the foot touch, gonna get nice and low, drop my shoulder a little bit. And then we had our V pull, little pull push with a little hop back. Alright, same thing again with a V pull, only this time, right, you're gonna be using the outside of your foot. Alright, so it just looks something like this. You're still following the same rules, still that little hop back to make the move big. Alright, drag back, push, drag back, push. So you're using the same foot for each one. You're just using the outside of the foot. You're still hopping backwards. Okay? So it should look like that. When we say outside of the foot, I kind of almost use a little bit more closer to my laces. Alright, I find that helps. It's a little bit easier, right? If I'm here, I'm hopping back, kind of pushing it with my laces almost. I'm angling my foot a little bit. Okay? So to say that I'm doing just outside of the foot like that is probably not true. Alright? I'm using kind of this surface here right next to my laces. Alright? 100 touches. I'm starting to breathe heavier now. Alright? Because I'm not as fit as you guys. Alright? But we're going to get 100 touches, so we're going to do another 50 juggles. Let's get it. Get nice and low, drop that shoulder with the outside of the foot touch. Try not to let the ball get away from you. Like that. Slow it down. Okay guys, before I get my drink, 50 more juggles. Now that we're tired, can we do all the right things? Last 5 minutes of the game. Okay, relax. I'm getting a drink. Okay, let's keep going. Now this one, you guys have all done this move before. Alright, but it's difficult for us to do this in two touch. Alright, because we need to be kind of on an angle. But the way it's going to look is like this. We're doing a little L All right, underneath, so pull back, underneath. If you can do it all in 2 touch, great, right? You see there what I mean? You need to be on an angle, so I need to be kind of facing, have my hips facing this way. All right, and when I pull back on the cone, around the cone, I'm kind of set up at the other angle, just like that, okay? If you need an extra touch, because you're doing it like this, right? Behind, push forward, that's okay too, I've got no problem with that. All right, but if you can, get your hips angled, all right? So your shoulders kind of on the cone, excuse me, and you're gonna get 100 touches again. Ready? Let's go. Still doing that little hop back, right? Ooh. Try not to let the ball get away from you. Ball rolls fast on this concrete, and I'm getting tired. Oops. Still trying to take a look up and get in good habits, especially when I'm tired. All right, make that about 100. Whew. Straight into the juggles. Keep going. Almost done. Make that about 50 or so. Guys, got one more exercise for the single cone. All right, it looks like this. We're just gonna get 100 touches really, really quick. It doesn't matter where you start, okay? So what I'm gonna do is it's toe touches forward here, and then a couple touches around, toe touches, all right? And then the same, repeat, okay? So if you can, all right, spread out just a little bit. Try and make this a little bit bigger. So you're not just going around the cones. Think of it like a little grid. Okay, you're just pushing the ball forward on your toes. Roll, nice. And small touches, right? Keeping control of the ball. Let's go. I am gassed. But I tell you what, even though I'm gassed, I'm going to get my last little set. 50 juggles in here. Before we get to our juggling challenge, a lot of juggling today, guys. And again, there's always a lot of juggling in Coach Lawrence's sessions. Oi. See, that's what happens. We get tired, we lose focus, and our technique and our touch is the first thing to go. Okay guys, last little exercise of the day. You don't need to be counting your touches on this. I want you to focus on taking a good first touch. What you are going to have to do is set up a little 3x3 or 4x4 grid. Alright, the smaller the grid, the more it challenges you. Okay? So I think 3x3 will be fine. If you want to try this drill in a 2x2, be my guest. Okay? I love it when you guys challenge yourselves. That's awesome. So I did this little challenge with the U13 and above players last week. All right, and I've got to be a little bit careful here that I don't break anything because my garage is only about 10 feet high. But if you want to challenge yourself even more, head outside. All right, we have no ceilings. It's not that bad weather today. It's a little bit chilly. All right, but I'm feeling good. What it looks like is this. There are two different exercises. One, we're going to keep the ball in the air. And one, we're going to bring the ball down, okay? So, all I'm going to do is take a couple juggles, and then every sort of 3 or 4 juggles, I'm going to keep one a little bit higher, and then take it out of the air, keep it up, okay? Take it a little higher, and then settle it. All right, I'm still keeping the ball up. All right, but I want to practice taking a good first touch. You can use different surfaces, right? Take it out of the air with the thigh, that's fine too. If you want to try taking it out of the air with the chest, by all means do it. Alright, just every couple touches, ball up and settle. Okay, we're trying to stay within this grid. We don't want the ball to go out of the grid. If we drop the ball, that's okay, just keep going. Alright? So every 3 or 4 juggles, take the ball out of the air. It's alright if we make mistakes. That's why we're here. To get better. Okay, so that's exercise number 1. Feel free to try that out on your own. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Okay, the last exercise of the day is our little juggling challenge, similar to what we just did. Only this time I'm going to bring the ball down out of the air. All right, and I'm going to bring it down on the half volley. So if you guys remember what the half volley is, right? When I'm making contact with the ball as the ball hits the ground. All right, so if I'm shooting, all right, I hit it as the ball bounces, okay? I'm doing the same thing, only this time, I'm trapping the ball out of the air. So, every couple juggles, you can play one up and try to take it out of the air just like that. If you can, keep it in the grid, great, okay? So, 2 or 3 juggles, take it up. You can use different surfaces. Use inside of the foot, outside of the foot. Take the ball up. And take it out of the air, okay? It's alright if you don't have a lot of space. Each time I'm making contact with the ball as the ball hits the ground, okay? Ball up and take it out of the air. And this ball's flying all over the place, guys. And it's probably evidence that your first touch really is the first thing to go when you're tired. Okay, your technique's the first thing to go when you're tired. I'm tired, as I always tell Coach Cam, the sweat is lashing off me. It was a great little workout for me. I hope you guys enjoy it, all right, and have some fun with it, okay? If it was too easy, do it again. Try and increase the number of touches. If you can do 100 touches, can you do 200 touches, all right? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.